Alrighty then. Last time when we stopped, which is 2 weeks ago, I think. You who wants to say what you did?
Who remembers what we did? Last time, I think not a whole lot happened. I don't remember the specifics. We went and saw Tim, and then we basically went back to the city where my family lives, and that's where we left off. Like, not a whole lot happened.
Yeah, pretty big conversation with Tim. That's about the most important thing.
Were we doing anything? Like a mission or something?
Nope. That was pretty much the last thing we had to do on our list. Besides that, we had nothing to do. And well, you probably should mute your mic. Yeah.
Or actually move rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are currently in Amida.
Mm-hmm.
You made like a short stop there.
So yeah, did we have any reason to stay for? I think we're only staying like for 2 or 3 days.
Okay. Anything specific what you would want to do within those 2 or 3 days?
Nope, I'm just spending time with the family.
Just stealing money to get my fortune back.
Well, you're gonna have to roll for that.
Yep, Dolos.
Alright, what do I roll?
First roll an investigation check.
I'm using my invisibility spell, as in I'm training it as I'm stealing.
We're still gonna use an investigation check.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, yeah, he has invisibility? When did that happen?
He has spells.
I'm an arcane trickster, so...
Is invisibility only a 2nd level spell?
Yep.
It's a basic invisibility. If he does anything apart from like normal movement, he is not invisible anymore, and I don't think it is a very long-lasting spell either.
It's an hour.
So he is technically invisible, but if he attacks, he's no longer invisible. If he trips or something, he's no longer invisible.
Yeah, here's the info.
Did you input that, or is that automatically in the thing?
I put it in.
Ah.
He borrowed another basic layout from another game we joined.
I basically copied it over into the character sheet.
And boy, we can hear everything.
I locally
without
muted
hearing
him.
each other. Just
like make your mic less sensitive or something, or make it push to talk.
So I'm rolling the investigation.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Investigation is, let me check. It's +5.
Nice.
Alright, so the first 2 days you spent going around town and basically searching for a specific place or specific areas where you think you can get like some cash.
Yeah.
And some basic information, cash, movement, whatever. And you managed to find a house on the middle part of town. The people who own shops and own the people who own shops and are pretty wealthy, but not like insanely wealthy. And this house you have looked for the last day. You have been just keeping an eye on it, and it seems to be unattended.
Alright, I'll break in.
Okay, so house is in the not necessarily in the main street, but it is still like in a fairly busy street. It doesn't have a garden. It only has like a front door, which is sited on the street, and technically it has two front doors, you could say, both of them going from and towards a decently sized street.
I'll basically try and enter at the moment when there is the least amount of people.
So at night?
Yeah, probably at night.
Probably then at night, yeah.
So I'll check if anybody's home at night, and if I don't see anything, then I'll try and lockpick my way in.
Alright, you're gonna see if anyone is home. Perception.
God, my mortal enemy. Ooh, 12, yes, I'm happy with that.
So you stake out the house for a bit. After a short while, you are reasonably certain that there is indeed nothing.
There's nothing in the house, or there's no one?
There's no one.
Okay, I'll break in then.
So you kind of wait a bit until there's as least amount of traffic possible. Make a stealth check, and as you make yourself to the door, immediately followed by a sleight of hand check.
16
So you
and 13.
go towards the front door, fiddle with the lock a bit. It takes a little longer than you are happy with, but you are able to enter the door. You kind of take a peek around. You don't see any guards like moving directly towards you, or anyone like eyeballing you.
Alright, I'll look inside, and then if I don't see anyone, I'll go inside and close the door behind me, leaving it unlocked, so I can always run out quickly.
Okay. You leave the door unlocked and take a quick walk inside. You generally look around, make a perception check to see what you can find.
17.
Okay. You go around looking through the house, searching for stuff. You find a couple of copper here and there, a few silver pieces, and just at the moment you're like, damn it, I chose the wrong house. You enter a little bit of a side room, and with in that side room you can see a safe.
Alright. I'm gonna check if it's trapped. If it's trapped. Otherwise I'll try and lockpick it.
Alright. Perception check to see if it is trapped.
Can I use investigation?
No.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You are certain it is not
Do you
trapped?
have any, do you have your, inspiration?
Yeah, but I don't want to use it for this.
Fair enough.
I guess I think it's not trapped, so I'll just lockpick it.
And you die.
12? Wow, I'm rolling pretty bad, actually.
Except on your perception. Well, on two of your perception, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you kind of fiddle around with the lock. It doesn't necessarily budge. But you kind of hear your lockpick. You can hear it snip. You're like, take it out very carefully, and it is broken. So this one isn't usable, but you can get everything out of the lock. So you can try once more.
I'll try once more. 27, nice.
So now that you have a little bit of a feel of the lock, the second time is a decent amount easier. So the door swings open. I need you to roll a... Wait for it. 1d100 4 times.
Okay. There you go.
Yep. And
It's actually pretty close to like completely average.
Yeah. So I hope I got some good stuff and some bad stuff.
okay, so you open the safe, and within the safe you can see 4 small paintings. And you can see 3 potions and 1 scroll.
3 potions, 1 scroll, and 4 paintings.
Yeah, 4 small paintings. And you can see a small, small bag of cash as well.
How much?
When you take it out, open it up, it seems to be around 20 platinum.
Oh, nice. This guy is pretty rich. I guess I'll close the lock and just... What kind of lock is it in this safe? What does it have? Like the big spinning wheel kind of lock, or...?
No,
just
it's
the normal
an
key?
actual lock. If it was a spinning lock, you wouldn't be able to
Oh, okay,
lock
so
pick
it's...
it, of course.
Okay, I'll just lock it then, since you don't need a key, right?
Make another perception check.
9.
Okay. So you stand up and you move out of the room, take a careful look downstairs, or take a careful look outside before you exit the house. Left, right. Don't seem to see anyone as you step out of the house.
Alright. I'll quickly head to the nearest, I don't know, any place that would buy my stuff.
You have been in this city a few times, so you know where to go.
Alright, I'll head to one of those stores and try and pawn my 4 small paintings.
Alright, so you enter. There's a person sitting there, welcomes you inside. Takes a quick glance at the small paintings. He says, yeah, it's not really interesting, but I'll make it 15 gold apiece.
I say deal.
He then hands you 60 gold pieces in total.
I say thanks for doing business, and head out.
As you head out, you are looking in the eyes of a person. He is hooded, but you can see that he wears some sort of mask.
So he's a Muslim. 'Cause he's wearing a mask.
Wait, no. Muslims don't wear mosques.
A mask.
Muslims don't
Yeah.
wear mosques, they go to mosques. That's completely different.
So he has like an entire mask inside of his face.
Yeah, that's like...
Now, he wears like a half mask, Phantom of the Opera style.
Okay.
So one part of his face is visible, the other part of his face is a white mask.
Does he look threatening, or...?
He is staring directly at you.
Is this outside the shop or inside?
This is literally just as you walk outside of the shop. It's like you open the door, take a step outside, it's like in a turning motion, you close the door, you turn around, stand with your back against the door, looking directly to this person's face.
Ask him, I'll just like walk wherever I'm going and make sure I see him and see if he follows me.
He is actually standing sort of in your way.
Oh, in my way. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll ask him, can I help you?
He make a perception check.
Oh god. 5. Back to the old
Oh, you
perception.
make a perception check as you kind of stand there, ask him the question. He keeps looking at you. You can make an insight check with disadvantage. As this person is looking at you and you're kind of looking at him, waiting for an answer.
Alright.
Ooh,
15.
that's a good roll. Too bad you didn't get that 20.
You get the feeling that this person is looking at you conflicted. One part of him wants to do something, and the other part of him doesn't want to do it. You do not get an answer, he just stares at you, standing in the way. And you're muted.
I ask him, can you get out of my way?
He just remains standing looking at you.
Can I do like an acrobatics check where I just try and get past him?
So you kind of try to run up to him and then tumble your way next to him, past him?
I guess from inside the store, run out and jump over him?
The store is like directly to the back of you. So there's like the store front with the closed door, and in front of that closed door you're standing. But
Okay,
there's
can't I just move to the side?
no, because there's like a reasonably small amount of space. This is like a back alley store.
Oh, okay.
You know, your standard, you have to know where it is if you even want to find it, sort of thing.
I'll try and push him to the side.
Actual push him?
Yeah, like, can you move?
Okay, so you kind of walk up to him and you try to shove him to the side. Make a strength check.
Oh.
Good job, yeah. Let the rogue do a strength that way. You should have just like parkoured over him.
Okay,
I'm
so
so strong.
you walk up to him, and your first reaction is to you want to push him away. Make an initiative check.
Really? Okay.
This is why you don't go up and do things by yourself.
Never split the party.
Nice.
So
It's good. That's a good initiative.
you push him. You walk up to him. One of your hands, you try to push him. He doesn't give, but what he does do is he grabs you by the arm before you can react. Yes, he actually rolled better.
Aww.
He grabs you by the arm before you can react, and we are going to make a post check. It's either an athletics or a acrobatics check. Let me see the.
Well, one is dex and the other strength.
Yeah. Yeah, either acrobatics or athletics.
But can you make it push to talk?
So you can either try to actually fight it, or you can try to wiggle your way out of
14
it.
Acrobatics.
Let me say. Alright, so you try to wiggle your way out of it using acrobatics, kind of using your momentum to roll forward. And he is having none of that, so your arm is now behind you and you are faced first on the ground. as you hear the noise of a knife being pulled and being put towards your neck. And a person still sitting there. Knife at your neck. If you want to do any type of action, he will be able to cut you immediately. And it will most likely be a very hefty cut.
I guess I'll ask him what he's doing.
He's still looking down at you. You cannot see his eyes now. There's a knife, the cold steel of the knife is at your throat. And then suddenly you feel your arm that he released it. And the knife is very slowly being pulled away from your neck. And you can hear him, you're still like looking at the ground right now. You can hear him step away. Make a perception check.
19.
You're certain he's stepping towards the door of the shop.
Okay.
And as you are lying there, the shop door, you hear it open. And you hear the shop door close again.
Can I stand up?
Again.
I stand up.
As you stand up, you kind of feel around your body. And when you get to the place where you stored the spell scroll, or the scroll, it's gone.
The scroll is gone.
Scroll is gone.
Damn.
Your second reaction is immediately looking at the money you have. And it's still there.
Okay, good. So he didn't want me to take the scroll, I guess. I say no thief's honor. Jeez. I guess I'll just go back to the group, since I don't feel like messing with this guy.
Are you trying to get on the roof?
No, back to the group.
Oh, group, okay. As you walk away, make one more perception check.
$13.
So you walk away, you hear some noise on the in one of the alleys you pass by. You're kind of in a fearful state right now, or a more alert state, I would say. As you immediately stop, look to the side, and all you can see is like two cats running after each other.
Is that what I heard?
That's what you heard. You
Okay.
think that is what you heard.
I guess if I'm in a fearful state, I would go stealthily back to the group.
Okay. Roll stealth as you make your way back to the house.
2012. What? I'm rolling
2012.
so
No,
low.
not 20.
Huh? 12.
Yeah, that's a 2 plus 10.
Yeah, I'm rolling
you-
so badly today.
Yeah, you make your way back to the house, seemingly unfollowed.
Alright.
Then the next day, this is the final day that you had decided to wait. Dolos, you can make 3 Arcana checks.
Okay.
You have these potions.
See if I can recognize them.
Yeah. Okay, first potion and the second potion you immediately recognize. The first potion was extremely obvious to you. It's a minor healing potion. Second potion, after seeing the first potion, you're also very yeah, this is also a minor healing potion. The potion after that, you halfway remember it, but cannot really put a like an actual point of it. You are reasonably certain that it is a potion of climbing, but you're not 100% certain.
Okay.
And if you're wrong, it's death.
Yep.
It's poison.
Okay, so that's the third day in at Amida waiting. So what are you gonna do from now?
As in me or the group?
Group?
I might be listening in for some news on occasion, but
I probably do the same. Then I do.
can you take me to the map, by the
some
way?
teaching here.
Wrath?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to chat around for information, just listening in a couple of days.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Perception,
Great first
investigation
roll.
checks are both possible. It's either or. Okay.
I don't think I'm needed. But I did quite decent.
Wow.
Oh, we did need it.
It's opposite day.
Well,
Not
you're
really, you have to see
usually
my
not necessarily the perceptive one, but
No, I'm pretty perceptive.
You know, if
Especially
Tyraneus is
compared to
going to
Dolos.
roll
What did I
terrible
check?
on his perception, then it's probably.
oh, that's actually only a
Well,
23, by the
I'm out in the
way.
woods.
He's at the woods. Okay, so about the things you are hearing. First off, one of the basic things that you have been hearing is speak that Drake also, you hear this as well, is speak about the recent couple of days. Like 2 weeks ago, people are still like very confused on what happened with the darkness for a couple of days. Dolos, you still hear stories about small villages being attacked here and there. These small villagers are all over the Vindar Alliance, and now even word is coming across that the Phelon Kingdom seems to be having the same sort of problem. People enter a town, or people enter like small towns using portals, taking away all young boys or all young children aged 7 to 12 and disappear as fast as they came. Gumby, you hear a bit of news that is mostly interesting, especially to you. You go to the church, and one of the priests, actually, as like a couple of the priests and acolytes are having their dinner together, you sit by on the table, and one of the acolytes, very carefully and very prepared, you could say, kind of raises his hand and looks towards the leader of this specific church area, and he says, "Master, did we have been hearing, and by we I mean me and the other acolytes, about rumors from the streets, rumors that are extremely whispered, and most people do not speak them out loud in any way. But we have heard that there is some sort of group spreading unjust words. Unjust words about the gods.
Just the gods, or like
The gods, in basic.
Okay.
The master, he says, I see no, he takes a deep breath and he says, people say things about the gods all the time, dear son. It's just one of the ways we are continuously tested. Stick to your belief, and you will soon see that all the rumors are not true. Want to do anything?
He said this in kind of a whispered tone?
No, he said this towards the entire... Like the acolyte, he said it in a hesitating, but he wanted to get his message across, but didn't quite know how to get it across. But you can also hear that he's been trying this over and over in his head. And the leader of the church, he's basically... It is an answer to the acolyte, but it is also an answer to everyone on the table.
Okay, then I'll speak up and say, do you want me to... Will it be okay if I try to find out who these people are? And who is like, the source of these whispers, and who is also fueling the fire for these whispers? That you may be the same person, they may not.
He says, if you wish to put your time into something like that, then you are free to do so. But in all honesty, I'm not worried at all. I don't see any reason why one would believe such useless words. They are just the speech of those who have no understanding of how the things go. And I think that one little occurrence 2 weeks ago is an immediate offset that the gods are losing their powers. It's ridiculous.
They're talking about our incident with the death.
He is speaking about the darkness, basically.
Okay.
Like the darkness in a pretty big area. But now you also know that Amida was also dark.
Okay, then I'll just say, like, very good. I will not seek out, like, the source, but I will definitely keep my ears open.
Just
and
do as
stay
you wish.
true, stay strong, stay true.
Just do as you wish. You are one of the weapons of the gods, so to say. You should do what you feel is right.
Very good.
And the rest of the conversations that are going on during eating weren't that interesting. It's more of the same.
I would like to do a check when you're done.
Go ahead.
Okay, since I'm in the woods, I'm going to be seeing if, I'm getting any clues or any info on anything like negative that's happening in the forests or the area.
Okay. That's a nature check, of course.
Oh, of course, sorry.
And the idea about Tyraneus not rolling well on perception is also out of the window.
But not on nature checks.
You know what, you would have gotten that 20 for the nature check, so I'll just use 20 plus 4. I'll use the 24.
You're too kind.
Your walks around the forest tell a very basic picture about this general area. You do not see any remaining problems from the darkness. The forest seems healthy. The forest, it just seems healthy, free of anything that would cause concern. Forest is just acting the way the forest has or should act.
Okay. Well then, I'm getting very impatient to move on to new areas.
And okay, then after all this, the 3 days are done. This is like we'll say it's the final evening. The next day you will be leaving this town or this city. You are all sitting together. For planning's sake. What is it you're gonna do?
Do we have no rumors or of anything of a grand scale?
You have the two rumors, or a couple of rumors that you had. You also had the thing that Tim wanted you to look at.
Sorry, can you remind me what that was?
I think Golf should know what that was.
Say it again.
The thing that Tim asked you to do.
Oh yeah, so that you can learn magic.
Find information about his father.
Oh right, yeah.
So that was one of the things that you could do. He even gave you like a basic tip of where to go.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't remember where we needed to go though. I remember that thing about.
Yeah, Raph mentioned it was. He kind of mentioned off the top of his head, but it wasn't it like
Wasn't it in
northeast?
this area?
No, I thought it was not part of this map.
Oh right.
Actually, it is part of this map. It's just not specifically stated on the map because the village is quite small.
Okay.
You were sent to Artifices of Cottonhorn Keep, which is a keep overlooking Cottonhorn Village, which lies on the most eastern end of the mountain range right in top of you.
Is that
So
the
most eastern end, you would say no, it would actually
Okay.
be around here.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Okay.
Right near the coast.
Yeah, give or take, it's around that area.
Okay, that's a good 2 weeks maybe.
Yeah, maybe
And
we can
it's
follow
close to a new
the-
town too that we haven't been to.
Yeah.
I've been there. Well, Drake's been there. I haven't been there.
In Itos?
No, Emporion.
Well,
Oh, I've been there as well.
it's close to Itos than Emporion.
Well, Emporion's on the way.
That is true.
My character is, by the way, not very happy on going past Emporion.
My character's a little pensive about going past Emporion too.
So I'd rather just skip
What
the
was
town
our
and
beef
just
with
go
it? I don't-
straight past.
You weren't
What
here.
happened
This
there?
is backstory for me.
Yeah, same
Oh,
for
okay.
me. So,
Okay.
Wow, Emporion's both of our backstories. That's
just-
great.
We can just pass by them. We don't have to pass through.
yeah, that's what I want as well.
You can stay hidden on the cart.
I will.
Okay, so that is indeed about it. This
3
was
days?
around 2 weeks.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12 days, 14 days, right around it.
Yeah, around 12 days. And you're going straight past Emporion. So roll, start with 0, then -1, -2, etc, etc, etc. Birthday. 4th day.
There we go.
Oh.
5th day.
Encounter.
That's 1, 2, 3.
Probably just past Emporion.
Yeah, just past Emporion, so you're around... basic rolls first to the 50.
Flat?
Yeah, flat to the 50. Where did I put them? Where did I put... Nope, not this one.
2 dragons.
50. Alright. Here, not here. Yeah, 3d10.